Hi, I'm Rabbi Jessica Spitalnik-Mates from Temple Bethel of Boca Raton, and I'm honored to be a part of the WRN and their Elul reflections. So there's a quote I love that's from the book The Goldfinch, and it's a whole book, and it was made into a movie about a piece of art. And there's a line in the book that says that when a piece of art really speaks to you, like touches you deep down in your heart and changes the way you think, that doesn't happen because you say to yourself, oh, this painting is universal and has universal appeal. It happens because the painting whispers to you and says, come here, I'm going to change the way you think. And there's a painting that I love that did that for me very much, that I think about a lot at this time of Elul, this month before the high holidays on the Jewish calendar. It's a painting called Samson and Delilah by Peter Paul Rubens, and it hangs in the National Gallery in London. And actually in Chicago, there's a little sketch of it. And I love the painting from London so much. And when I was thinking about moving to Chicago years and years ago, I saw a sketch in the Art Institute of Chicago of the moment after what takes place in this painting. And I was like, that's the sign to move to Chicago. That was many years ago, and now I'm in Boca Raton. But anyway, the painting has in it the famous moment of Samson being seduced by Delilah, who's gotten him to lulled to sleep and is going to cut off his hair and take away his strength. And you can see all these people that are poised to do just that and destroy him. But the thing I love about the painting that relates to me for the High Holy Days is these guys in the corner, standing on the precipice in the doorway, right there, just on the threshold, ready to come in, are these guys who are going to come attack. And I love the painting, and I love that section of the painting because it reminds me of this time on the Jewish calendar, that we are standing at the threshold in the precipice, waiting to see what is next. And unlike the guys in the painting who don't act so well, we have the choice to look forward to the year ahead and stand at this vantage point of this month of Elul on the doorpost and say, what direction do we want to take going forward into the year ahead? And what do we remember about the year that has passed that will stay with us? So as you go forward into these high holy days, I just wish you all good things, that as you stand on the threshold, that you contemplate the goodness and the potential for growth and joy in the year ahead, and you stay happy and healthy. Shana Tova, and thank you.
When I write poetry, as much as I try to diversify, there seems to be a theme that runs through a lot of what I write, which is the surprise of how resilient one can be. That either coming out of a cloudy place or coming out of an empty place, it turns out that there was so much more that we were working with than we first thought. So I'll share two poems. The first one having to do with creation, which is one of the stories that we chant from Torah over the High Holy Days. The other one reflecting on time that I was living in Israel. So the first. Before creation, there was a dark, swirling void, messy and bleak. The weight of its emptiness was planet-crushing. From this dark, isolated chasm, a voice called out for recognition, and God's Spirit paused. Like Joseph's cries in the waterless pit and Jonah's song from the belly of the fish, like the prayer deep in Hannah's heart, unutterable but true, my voice now calls out to you, Eternal One. Adonai, pause again. Gaze upon the emptiness of the dark night, the time before creation. Pregnant with possibility, a soul, a whole universe is begging to be born. Hover over the depths, breathe life into me, and once again declare, let there be light. And my second offering. The year I lived in Jerusalem, the winter was particularly cold. The mist descended gently from the 7 hills and kissed the ground with weighty lips, remaining low in the valley 4 months. Pesach cleaning swept the dampness from the corners of the kitchen, brushed it from the front door where it dissolved in the sun, the water bubbles bursting with excitement as they rose into the blue skies. I hadn't known it when I moved in, but there was a thick rose patch that lined the walk to my front door. I didn't notice stems or buds, just one day, roses. Their petals unrolled overnight, exposing unabashedly open palm spirals of color, tie-dyed whorls of springtime hallelujah. Fanned out, sun splashing, a quiet gasp of resuscitation, a triumphant return from the depths, a surprising restoration of color to the soul. That is my hope for you this Elul and this High Holy Day season, a surprising restoration of color to the soul. It's there, it just needs to be let out.